Grants for repairs to listed buildings here have been suspended because there's no more cash in the DOE's budget. Those who've been promised money will still receive it, but the department is taking on no new applications for the time being. However, as our environment correspondent Mike McKim reports, some see it as a blessing in disguise.
Many owners of listed buildings across Northern Ireland have been able to use the grants to help protect and preserve some of our architectural heritage. But the take-up has been so successful that the DOE's historical building section have already committed all their budget.
4 years ago we were handling, say, 55, 60 applications a year. At the moment, this last year, for example, we handled over 200 applications. We've entered into commitments to provide grant aid, and we're going to continue to provide grant aid through this year. But essentially what we're trying to do is reduce our level of commitments to meet our budget, basically.
But for Thatcher Mark Taggart, the loss of the grant, which is much higher for replacing thatched roofs, could mean a better quality thatch. He thinks the grant encouraged a lower standard of thatch that only lasted a few years.
What the grants actually did was keep thatched houses in repair. The grant was actually something which was necessary to save those houses, but in actually saving the houses, they froze in time a type of quality of thatching which is not up to specification and which lasts less than 7 years.
Mark hopes that people who now have to pay for a new roof out of their own pocket will use higher specifications. A good quality reed thatch can last 50 years, not just 7, as with some recent thatch roofs. There used to be 4,000 thatched buildings in Northern Ireland. Today there are about 300. The temporary suspension of the grant is unlikely to encourage more. Mike McKim, BBC News, Armagh.
The veteran Canadian rocker Bryan Adams this afternoon said he's looking forward to playing in front of an estimated 80,000 people at Slane Castle this year.
Yes, Lord Henry Mountcharles, whose family owns the venue, says ticket sales for the concert on the 26th of August are going well. Our Dublin correspondent Shane Harrison reports.